Dillian, the body snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Now, you would think after 3 weeks now, people would be a lot more accepting of the fact that Tyson Fury put an absolute beatdown on Deontay Wilder. Took that boy to school. Really did. Put his head down the toilet, flushed it, did all kinds of stuff to Deontay Wilder. Absolutely battered him. But you would think that people would be a bit more accepting of it now. But instead, the excuses are just getting out of control now. And it's two-faced excuses as well. Now, we're not going to talk about the whole glove thing, because first of all, that was 15 months ago. Why is it that people are only talking about it now and not 15 months ago? But even so, that's all been resolved and well and truly debunked, with those people who are still talking about it. Quite clearly, you don't know the difference with horsehair padded gloves and what it is that they do, especially when they're Everlast MX gloves. And Wilder didn't complain about it. In fact, Wilder said that Fury had pillows for fists. He never hurt him once, this, that and the other. But yet suddenly you guys want to use that as an excuse as to why Wilder got his pants pulled down in the rematch. But the glove thing aside, they're going with the fact that Tyson Fury was using dirty tactics. Okay, so the Queensbury Rules, can you put your opponent in a headlock and lean all over them? Nope, you can't do that. Did Tyson Fury do that? Yep. Can you hit behind the ear? No. Can you hit on the back of the head? No. Can you hit with an open palm? No. Tyson Fury did all these things. For sure, he did all these things. But if you want to put Tyson Fury's toes to the fire for doing that to Wilder, then you have to have the same energy and say, but Wilder did that to Fury on numerous occasions in the first fight. Hit on the back of the head. In fact, in round number 9, when he knocked Fury down, that's exactly what it was. Oh, listen, the only thing that Wilder didn't do to Fury was lean all over him. Because he couldn't lean all over him, because he didn't have the size to do it. He didn't have the weight to do it. But it's not just Tyson Fury that he was hitting on the back of the head. Actually, let's look at the rematch. He hit Fury on the back of the head a couple of times. And after, the referee told him to break as well. One of them was a massive shot that Fury just managed to avoid. And the referee didn't do anything. So again, the referee was on Wilder's side. So Wilder had all these advantages, along with being at home as well, as in home soil, United States of America. Let's look at Wilder when he took on Luis Ortiz the first time. He clocked that boy many times on the back of the logos, on the back of the head, with his wrist, with his open hand. He did all that. But so where's the videos condemning Wilder for that? I spoke about all this. Luis Ortiz even came out in the press and said that the way that Wilder fights is borderline criminal. Because he keeps hitting on the back of the head, and he's hitting with the open gloves. He's hitting with the wrist. So where's the same energy? Where's the same fire? Look at the rematch with Theyre. Did exactly the same thing. Look at when he fought Likovic. Did the same thing. When he fought Audie Harrison. Did the same thing. In fact, Wilder has done this consistently. But yet, nobody's making videos about that. But yet, when Fury beats up their guy, oh, yeah, but he's doing this and he's doing that. It's illegal, he's cheated. But yet, they're not saying how Wilder cheated on plenty of occasions. So, if you're going to go at Fury, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. First of all, nothing's going to happen about it, but if you want to keep on crowing like old women about it, then carry on. But where's your stance on Deontay Wilder doing it? Now, I was curious as to what some of these channels are doing, because I don't watch any of these channels anymore, but I managed to spend like a little bit of time as I'm doing my kitchen floor to listen to a couple of them just to see their perspective. And I can't believe the amount of crowing, the amount of crying. Oh, Fury did this. Oh, Fury did that. Oh, dear. Oh, didums. Did he really? Oh. So not only did Fury show in the first fight they can well and truly outbox him, he can show in the rematch that he can just beat the hell out of him. He can bully him, throw him around like a rag doll. So really, there's nothing left for Wilder to do, is there? What's Wilder going to do in the rematch? Absolutely nothing, right? But instead of his fan base coming out and saying, you know what, let's support our guy. Let's give him some encouragement. Let's give him some words of advice. Because I seem to be the only one that's actually trying to give Wilder, not necessarily advice, but encouragement of the sense of he could become the 5th heavyweight in history to win the heavyweight world title back in the immediate rematch. These clowns ain't saying that. None of them are saying that. Again, I've been saying that when you look at his fight with Fury in the first fight, Deontay Wilder was out-jabbing Tyson Fury. Out-jabbing him. But at times abandoned it. In the rematch, in the first 2 rounds, Wilder was using the jab quite well. He was out-jabbing Fury. But then he abandoned it, and that's when he got beat up. So, for me, I think that Wilder should probably bring in somebody like a Larry Holmes or something like that. Just add something, just tweak a little bit with the camp. I'm not saying doing an overhaul change, because Wilder can't change. He's been doing the same thing for 12 years. But there are certain things that Wilder can do to improve his game, and do them more often, to give him a better chance in the third fight. But these clowns, they're not saying all that. They want to go with, oh, the gloves, oh, the suit, oh, the PEDs, and oh, Tyson Fury was using dirty tactics. What about Wilder using dirty tactics? What about any of that? You guys are not about that life. You guys are soft. Soft. In fact, only one channel I've seen, listen, I don't know all of these channels, but only one channel who I thought probably would be crowing actually isn't. Of what I've seen, that's a blood boxing. No, he's got a new one now. Is it a retro something or other? Anyway, he ain't making no damn excuses about it. He's saying, listen, it's a damn fight. He got beat up. Move on. These people lose a fight. If you allow yourself to be hustled in a fight, then, hey, listen, it is what it is. Go do it back. Why didn't you do it? So I have to give big up to him. But the other ones, my God, they are crowing, proper crowing. Because Tyson Fury used dirty tactics. Fine, yes, he used dirty tactics. But there's nothing in the world you can do about it. And talking about the first fight 15 months ago has nothing to do with the rematch. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. You're trying to justify things. You're trying to see things that aren't really there. Yes, he was leaning all over him. Yes, he got him in a headlock and was down there squeezing the life out of him. Yes, he was doing all that kind of thing. And he got warnings for it. He even got a point deducted for it as well. Has Wilder ever got point deducted for doing the dirty tactics that he uses with the wrists on the back of the head? Hold the same energy. That's what I'm saying to you. Hold the same fire. But you can't do that, can you? It's what I'm saying. Some of these people, they're not actually about boxing. They're not about fair rules. This isn't their saying. Not at all. It's all well and dandy. It's all well and good when our guy does that. But when somebody does it to our guy, damn, Armageddon's coming, right? You guys are soft. Proper girly. Really, really girly. Now I know why you follow Wilder. Honestly, because it seems to be that for some of these people, to become an extreme Wilder fan, you've got to leave all common sense at the door. And that's not right. There's nothing wrong with supporting Wilder. There's nothing wrong with going, okay, fine, he lost. Let's move on now. Maybe there were some reasons why he didn't perform. But I'm pretty sure any of the reasons that we've heard so far, it ain't none of them. It ain't nothing to do with a damn suit weighing 45 pounds. Which, by the way, the makers of that one actually come out and said, well, actually, it weighed 26 pounds. And then they removed it. Did they remove it voluntarily or were they told to remove it? I don't know. But 26 pounds is what the suit actually weighed. And unless that helmet and the AAA batteries weigh an extra 15 to 20 pounds, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But anyway, the suit is a no-go. That's not why you lose a fight. Wilder never got poisoned before the fight. Otherwise, he would have failed some kind of PED test, right? So no, he never got drugged up. Fury wasn't drugged up either. Again, he passed on Wilder. All the excuses that you guys are coming out with are no-goes. If something happened in camp or something wasn't going right, or maybe something was going on in Wilder's personal life, sure. But you guys are making Wilder look soft. Making him look really, really soft and really turning people off for the rematch. And in fact, you're actually encouraging him not to change anything. All you're really telling Wilder to do and his team is have a word with the next referee to make sure Fury don't do it again. That's the only thing you're really telling Wilder to do. You're not telling him to improve in any department. You're not showing that you're supporting him. Not at all. You ain't doing that. It's very, very soft. In fact, it's very pathetic, to be honest with you. Tyson Fury cheated. Oh, didn't. Well, so do most fighters. Most fighters can do it. If you've got a size advantage, you damn well use it. And you keep on using it until you get told to stop doing it. Very simple. If you get dragged into the trenches, you fight back. If somebody's using dirty tactics on you, you use them back. But he didn't do it. He couldn't stand toe-to-toe with Fury. He couldn't do anything with Fury. Fury was just too much for him on that particular night. And maybe, just maybe, Tyson Fury is the boogeyman for Deontay Wilder. He's the one guy that Wilder will never, ever be able to put away. Maybe. But so what? Everyone takes a loss, do they not? Everybody takes a loss at some point in their career. The only one who hasn't really is kind of like Floyd Mayweather. But again, as much as he is an ATG and he was a fantastic fighter, brilliant fighter, one of the best of the generation. But he did cherry pick some of them. A lot of them were cherry picks, let's be honest, especially towards the end of his career. But the point is, when you take a loss, that shows you actually stepped up. And that's good. That's all that we ever asked Wilder to do, was step up. That's all we ever wanted him to do. The first fight with Fury should never have happened. Fury weren't ready. And if Wilder couldn't beat Fury then, there was no way in hell he was going to beat him after that with an improved Tyson Fury. Otto Wallin took down Tyson Fury to hell and back. What does that tell you? How bad Wilder actually was? You can crow and you can cry, you can moan and cry into your soup and have your wives cuddle you until you sleep while you're crying in your bed. You can do all this kind of stuff. Look real soft. Listen, I'm sure a lot of people are doing it just for clicks and views. I'm sure they are. They don't actually care about Wilder. But if you really care about Wilder, you'd actually stop it with all this excuse making. Oh, he cheated. He used illegal moves. Yeah, well, so does Wilder. Virtually every damn fight, he does that. So where's the same energy, huh? Where's the same energy? It ain't there, is it? Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.